Well, hello. Welcome to the Echo Tips podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a dive into blueprints, which is a unique feature where you can basically kind of build your own skill, which is, lack for a better word, like an app on the Amazon Echo. And so we're going to learn a little bit about how you can do that today. And in future episodes, we're going to look at sharing those skills or blueprints that you develop. And furthermore, some other cool ones you can enable, especially we'll actually look at an example of that in a future episode as well. But before we delve into blueprints, we're going to go to a brief message about our podcast, and then we'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by the New Vision program at Goodwill. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission services help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Well, hello again, and welcome back to the Echo Tips podcast. As I mentioned today, we're going to be talking about blueprints, and I couldn't find an episode in the past where we had talked about this feature, so I thought we needed to delve into it. It kind of blows my mind. Maybe we did around the early 100s. I don't have those indexed too well in my database. But yeah, it looks like even if so, there have been so many editions, it's good to revisit this topic. And I thought this might be a good episode to do that. So to give you an example for our new listeners, since I haven't introduced myself to you yet, I will actually say the A-Lady name. If you do have the A-Lady name in your in hearing distance of me, you might want to shut its ears off so that I don't trick your Echo at home. Although this is a blueprint example, so it won't do anything for your Echo at home except for just say it doesn't know what to do. So here you go. Alexa, who is David Ward?
David Ward is the assistive technology instructor for the New Vision program of Goodwill of the Valleys. He has mad skills and is quite a tech ninja.
Oh, that's very sweet for you to say. Anyway, so that's a simple example. What is our podcast for our new listeners? Hey, maybe this is a good question to ask. Alexa, what is the best podcast?
Why, the Echo Tips podcast, of course.
Oh, of course.
It is amazing and hosted by David Ward. And I'm kind of a co-host.
You are. All right, so that gives you a quick little 10,000-foot view of what a blueprint is capable of. So let me shut her ears off for a second here. So that is an example of a blueprint that deals with questions and answers. So I could type in the types of questions I might ask, and natively she will give the responses to those questions. Now, amongst the blueprint skills, this is kind of very unique since it almost integrates at a native level. You say, yada yada, who is David Ward, whatever, and it gives you the feedback you respond. I really like this one in particular for things like that might be around the office or different things like students can ask what's the Wi-Fi password or ask where's the bathroom or different things like that, and you'll tell them it's down the hallway, yada yada yada. And for cute little things like this as well. So where do we go to find out more about blueprints? Well, you can do it in a web browser, and I don't believe you can do it in any of the apps yet. I haven't delved to see if they ever added a way to do it inside the A-Lady app. The easiest way is just to pull up a web browser on a computer or a tablet or smartphone and go to, and I'm going to type it in here, blueprints.amazon.com. And if you're already logged into your Amazon account, it will immediately prompt you here at the top with a whole bunch of different options for blueprints that you can create. Now, for our purposes, once you've started to develop these blueprints, which are like skills, you can go and visit them and edit them in the future, and we'll talk about even sharing them by clicking a button near the top left, which is My Skill Blueprints, I think, or, here it is, Skills You Have Made. So you got to remember, skills and blueprints for this purposes are synonymous with each other. So skills you have made. If you click into there, I could edit some of those very questions and responses that I just demonstrated. So, but let's delve down through here and kind of take a gander at some of these newly developed blueprints, or ones that we could tailor. Now, they're kind of like templates for skills we develop. Now, that one I mentioned is a little different because you get a native response, but typically you would say something like, "Hey lady, open my school schedule skill," or something like that, or school schedule. And then you would be a pre-programmed blueprint for those kind of features. Now, this is one we're actually going to tackle here in the future because we're heading into August here, and soon September, a new school year will be here, 2021. Boy, oh boy. And this might be handy for parents that have either kids homeschooling due to the pandemic, or just in school in general. I mean, really it would be advantageous. So it mentions here a little blurb about what the school schedule blueprint is for. It says you can set it up at home with your school schedule for your kids, including subjects, activities, and reminders. So as I said, we're going to demonstrate setting that up very likely here in a future episode. But here's one we already demonstrated, custom question and answers. Okay, so like I said, that one's a little different. Chore chart, so you have one where you can set up chores in the house. Whose turn is it? Very similar thing, maybe to wash the dishes today. You have a set of skills that are very similar here. Pet sitter, babysitter, and house guest. And I think there's another one too, but those are the basic ones. They all kind of fit the same genre, which is if you had somebody staying at your home, a babysitter, a pet sitter, or just a house guest, they could ask your Echo certain questions and get, answers you had pre-programmed with these blueprints. Like, I don't know, baby with the pet sitter, what kind of pills your dog takes every day and where the pills are located. Or the babysitter, maybe where the formula is stored or something. So, different types of questions you might want a house guest, babysitter, pet sitter, etc. to know. And you could program that in there. Let's see, you got a lot of other personal athletic-oriented things they've added. Long since I've started covering this. A personal trainer blueprint. Other types of exercise things. We already mentioned the chores and other things. Roommate is of a similar category like babysitter, but it may have other chore components built into it as well. Here we are. Wild workout blueprint, so you could configure that. You have a variety of things for kids and games, joke skills that you can customize for your family, sorting games. You got some weird choose your own adventure games you can set up, which are great for kids because you can use their own names and different things. Moon landing blueprint, fun park vacation, mountain vacation. So you have these are almost like games that you can kind of customize for your own family and build. Quiz games, flashcard game things, facts, figures. Some of this might be good for educational purposes, like the flashcards and stuff. A listening quiz, family jokes, all sorts of, you get an idea kind of what we got. Inspirational things you can have happen, bachelorette party, you got all sorts of crazy things in here. They've just added lots a compliment. You want to get a compliment every day or something. So you get a wide variety here. And to check these out again is blueprints.amazon.com. So pretty cool. Once you set it up, go through the process of configuring it, and you'll have access to this. And like I said, in a future episode, we're going to delve a little more into actually setting one of these up. Probably more than likely, it'll probably be this school schedule one since we're coming into the new school year. And we'll also highlight how you can share a blueprint / skill that you've created as well. Well, that kind of brings our episode to a close. I'd like to thank our listeners once again, new and old, for being with us today. We're about to break 70,000 listens due to your listenership. In fact, we probably already have by the time you've heard this. And we really appreciate you listening, and we'd love to hear feedback as well. Feel free to reach out to Goodwill Industries of the Valleys on Facebook or Twitter with your thoughts or comments. Also, you're welcome to contact us or look at our website, goodwillvalleys.com/newvision, more about what I'm doing and our program here. And we, once again, will let you turn your ears back on your Echo, start practicing some of the many things that you've learned. I'm David Ward for the New Vision program, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. In conclusion, let me tell you a thing or two. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and it is also made possible in part by a grant from Community Foundation serving Western Virginia. And there's more. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. For more information, check out our website at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision, with no spaces. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission programs help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Thanks for listening.